Coming up on Mountain News this morning, new funding will help the Challenger Learning Center continue impacting children across the region.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 6 a.m. on Wednesday, June 26th. Now let's go on ahead and check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. In the color mode now, you can see the clouds across the eastern portion of the Commonwealth and 70 outside our door here at WYMT. It's 74 at Prestonsburg, 75 Monticello. It's 68 at Jonesville. It's also 68. Good morning to you at Irvin. All right, the pinpoint Doppler radar, a little busy this morning, tracking some sprinkles, little light rain. It's been weakening coming in from the west across southern Kentucky over the last couple of hours. This sticks out like a sore thumb. Updated cloud to ground lightning strike just to the east of Lexington. And this is trying to get close to Moorhead, at least the southern extent here. We've got more action beyond that as we make our way toward western Kentucky, 65 points west. That'll be coming in and continue to weaken as we head into the middle of the morning. All right, level 2, slight risk for severe weather today across a good portion of the eastern part of Kentucky, which basically means we can keep an eye on the radar late this afternoon into this evening for some stronger cells, maybe a severe cell or two. And the main concern outside of the heavy downpours will be damaging thunderstorm wind gusts. High today in Hazard up to 92. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast in a few moments. Olivia?
Tim, thank you. 40 students are getting a boost for the upcoming academic year. They have been awarded more than $100,000 in scholarships from the St. Clair Healthcare Foundation. Most of the students are going to continue their studies by majoring in the medical field. The foundation says it's delighted to present an unprecedented amount of awards and that none of it would be possible without generous donors and corporate partners who help support the region. A recent event at the Challenger Learning Center in Hazard turned into a big funding announcement from lawmakers. With some of the Mountain Caucus members in attendance, they announced $460,000 in funding for the center for the next 2 years, which will total roughly $916,000. It's something Director Tom Craven says will make a big impact on students across the mountains.
You know, there'll be opportunities for us to lower some costs to schools who may not be able to afford the trip here. So we think that this will be a record-breaking year as far as numbers.
Craven says their estimation is that more than 175,000 students have participated in Challenger Center programs during the last 25 years. A Kentucky World War II veteran had the chance to receive Medals of Valor for his service yesterday, 29 years after he died. Drafted in the thick of World War II, Cecil Raymond Stiegel served in North Africa and Italy, going ashore when the Allied forces invaded Italy. While most of his records were lost in fires, his family continues to share his bravery to this day. Senator Rand Paul was in attendance to gift the award to the family.
Can't have a free country unless people are willing to stand up and fight for it. And we appreciate all that your family's done for us. Thank you very much.
Not only was Cecil's daughter present, but multiple generations were in attendance, including Cecil's great-grandsons. Love Loud 2024 kicked off this week with a week full of projects planned in Pike County. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has a look at the love in action.
So this is Love Loud.
The Pike Association of Southern Baptists has turned up the volume on serving the community.
And for 1 week, a bunch of believers come together, like-minded in the unity of Christ, with one goal.
Love Loud 2024 kicked off this week with service projects popping up all around the county, bringing churches and young people to the places their help is needed most.
And we're giving them an opportunity to love their community. And it's a really beautiful thing as this community is poured into them.
with some volunteers visiting from as far as North Carolina for a summer of serving.
It fills my heart. I'm a giver. I like giving things and doing stuff for people, and I think this is one thing I like to do.
Working to be the hands and feet through the suds and sawdust.
And main thing is just giving God the glory for everything we do out here. Where He's given us the abilities and the materials to give everybody what they want and fill their needs. And if that's a ramp, if that's stairs, if that's car wash, anything.
Building, serving, sharing, witnessing, and loving.
It's really incredible because I think that it blesses all of us just as much as it does the people that we're trying to help. And just to see everybody like reaching out to people and just getting more comfortable with talking about God to other people, it's really incredible.
Encouraging people to love loud. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Those involved say it is a week full of witnessing and worshiping, taking the work to the community.
And community is what it's all about, right? Temperatures this morning, mid and upper 60s, lower 70s, 75 still the hot spot in Monticello. We're doing 73 in Jackson. Hello, Harlan. You're sitting at 71. A couple of sprinkles still lingering across portions of eastern and southern Kentucky. Main ball game right now just beyond the viewing area as you make your way just to the west of Stanton, coming into Mount Sterling. And this looks like it will continue to track just west of Rowan County as some of the strongest action has been around Georgetown, Frankfort, tracking towards Cynthiana over the last hour. Now there is a level 2 slight risk for severe weather across a good portion of eastern Kentucky. This is for late this afternoon and into this evening. The main concern being not only the heavy downpours, but the potential for damaging thunderstorm wind gusts. Now, as we head through today, partly sunny, hot, humid, up to 92 before we deal with some of that action mid to late afternoon and into this evening. Any relief in sight? We'll let you know if we can cool down a bit. The First Alert 7-day forecast is coming up in a few moments. Olivia?
Thank you, Tim, and thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. When we return, yesterday, the U.S. Surgeon General made a shocking announcement declaring that gun deaths are the leading cause of death for children in America.